Alright, I'm Maxwell the Visual Learning, and you're welcome to the MCR Invention channel. Well, on the MCR Invention channel, usually we have insisted that you can get briefings on the development of the MCR, and then we are going to spend some time looking at what exactly is the MCR. I am going to be coming up here to propose MCR Personality and Community Development Campaign. We are going to be using the platform tool for volunteer orientation, and of course there will be others. Today we are looking at actually what exactly is the MCR. Well, under that we are looking at introducing the MCR maturity chart research. Our focus is going to be looking at certain components of reality: maturity, personality type, destiny manifestation, and self-esteem. In a while, we're just going to go through this outline. Today's presentation, we're looking at the MCR maturity definitions. We are going to be looking at the MCR maturity investigation, and then we'll take a case study. So let's go on to look at the MCR definition. Outside of the MCR means maturity chart research, we have certain definitions of the MCR, and there are many definitions to the MCR. We're just going to try out one today. We'll try out one today. So let's try out this one. The MCR is an invention of components, variables, elements, and items of for the purpose of making sense of lifestyle, and all known human reality around us. So that is just the MCR. Well, we are going to pick certain part of this definition and try to see how we can make sense of it. We've said the MCR is simply an invention of components, variables, elements, and items. Now, for the purpose of making sense of lifestyle, and all known human reality around us. We will explain what this definition is all about. We have later on, we'll look at the case study, but for now, let's move on and consider the MCR as an invention of component. We are going to remove the other ones. So, what are components? And how can we use them to make sense of life? For a start, what are components? So, one component you will find in any life definition, lifestyle, or reality is maturity. So, and then you will always equally find personality type. And then there are four of them. You will find self-esteem, and then you will find destiny manifestation. The arrangement is always maturity, personality type, destiny manifestation, or self-esteem, regardless of what that life definition is, what that lifestyle is, or what that reality is. So since we're only looking at components, we are going to remove variables, elements, and item, and then we are going to reframe our definition to mean MCR definition is an invention of component, that is maturity. We've invented maturity, personality type, destiny manifestation, and self-esteem. And these components are invented for the purpose of making sense of life, lifestyle, and all known human reality around us. So we're looking at for the purpose of making sense of life. How will this maturity, personality type, destiny manifestation, and self-esteem, How will they make sense of life? How have they, or what do we mean by making sense of life? So what does it mean, making sense? So we are going to look at it. Well, usually we've invented a trend for a start. We want to see how we can make sense of life, and then how we can make sense of lifestyle, and how you can make sense of reality. If you are familiar with the pattern in life, you need life before you have lifestyle, before you have what? Uh, you have reality. So there must be a life, before lifestyle, before reality. And that is a trend on the MCR and in life. So whatever we're going to show later on must have this life, lifestyle, or reality on their own. You can make sense of them individually. You can do that using the MCR, the invented component of the MCR. So, well, what does it mean to make sense? You need to know life. It's knowing life, knowing lifestyle, and knowing reality. You just need, that's what it takes to make sense. For you to make sense is to know what life is, what lifestyle is, and what reality. To make sense means being wise with life, lifestyle, and the reality around us. To understand what life is, lifestyle, and what reality is. Certain persons may know, may be wise, but really they may not have understanding. But making sense means probably having 1 to 3 and maybe 4 again, appreciating what life is. Lifestyle is what lifestyles are and what realities are. We may begin to look at certain things we're familiar with, dancing, singing as lifestyle. The reality may be, failure, success, and the like. Enjoying life, enjoy your lifestyle, the lifestyles of others, enjoy the realities around you, So this is about what it takes to make sense. You know what life is. Yeah, I know we must say this summary of what we're saying, that for you to make sense of life, you need to have this maturity, personality type, maturity, personality type, destiny manifestation, and self-esteem. You need to have them for you to make sense of life, lifestyles, and reality. If you don't have them, this could be the concept, and life, lifestyles, and reality could be the world view. Certain things you need others to be able to make sense of. That's really about the component, the invention on the MCR. So what we mean is that you must know this component, and as they are seen in life, you must know them as they are seen in life. You must be wise, with this component, and as they are seen in this. That is, you must be wise with this, and you must be wise with this. And the same thing, let's look at the above bar. You must understand, what these are, and what these are. These are the component. These are the reality lifestyles, and you must have both for you to claim you have understanding. And then you must appreciate what you know. Thus you must appreciate your maturity, your personality type, your destiny manifestation, and self-esteem. And as you see them in life, lifestyle, and reality, I would say you must equally enjoy that. This you must enjoy, what these 1 to 4 are, and as seen in life, lifestyle, and what reality. Sorry if it seems to be a bit of monotony. We're trying to set the standard. So the summary is simple. We looked at the MCR is all about concept on one side and what worldview on the other side. You need, for every worldview you have, life, lifestyle, and realities, you will need a concept to back it up. And that's just what the MCR is trying to establish by those 4 components, and then life, lifestyles, and reality as worldviews. So we move on. We have proposed that the MCR slogan should be: we have concept on one side, and life, lifestyle, and reality somewhere. We may end up just picking reality. Then we have the MCR slogan as concept for all realities. Whether it's life, lifestyle, or failure, success, dancing, driving, we have concept for it. And those concepts are what are defined as the MCR invented component, maturity, personality, destiny manifestation, and self-esteem. So we've looked at the MCR maturity definition. Let's move on quickly to look at the MCR maturity investigation. Yes, the MCR maturity investigation is a research exercise that seeks to investigate. Please look at the present of those and absent of those require, component, variables, elements, and items found in all life definition, human lifestyle, and all reality or human reality around us. Now we are just basically looking at a component. So we may have to reframe our scope. We'll remove variables, elements, and items. We'll explain that later on. So when we look at the MCR maturity investigation, we will say this is our research exercise that seeks to investigate the present or absent of required component found in all life definitions, human lifestyles, and human realities. So, well, we're trying to say that in researching, you go to life and then you look out for this. That's just what the MCR maturity investigation is. If you find any life, you want to see whether these 4 components are there. If you find lifestyle, you want to see whether these 4 components are there. If you find a reality, you want to see whether these components are there. If they are there, if they are not there, you don't. That's what MCR maturity investigation really is all about. So we've looked at the MCR maturity investigation, and then let's move on to a case study. The MCR case studies. So we want to consider some case studies. And we say case study, these are what lifestyle, all known human reality, we may just consider this, and general realities around us. So that's what case study are. Human being, a community, the lifestyle in the community, banking, schooling, fishing, swimming, and the lifestyle, the realities around us. Failure, success, driving too, these are reality. So let's pick an abstract from one of the stories of the historical Jesus. We want to see how we can find a case study that will provide us with rich content, something we can really investigate. So we may find that in what? In Matthew 13:24 to 30. Let's read 24. Another parable he put before them, saying, the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while men were sleeping, his enemy came and sowed weed among the wheat and went away. 26. So when the plant came up and bore grain, then the wheat appeared also. And the servant of the household, that's 27, came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then has it weed? He said, 28, to them, an enemy has done this. The servant said to him, Then do you want us to go and gather them? But he said, No, lest in gathering the wheat you root up the wheat along with them. Let both grow together until harvest, and at harvest time I will tell the reapers, gather the wheat first and bind them in bundles to be burned, but gather the wheat into my barn. This is taken from Revised Standard Version. Well, it's a case study, and we can actually investigate. We will investigate for the component of reality. That is, we will investigate for maturity in this case study, for personality type, for destiny manifestation, and for self-esteem. We will do that. So we have looked at MCR maturity investigation, and then we have covered all of those. We have covered these, we have covered these, we have covered these. That is the maturity definition, MCR definition, the MCR maturity investigation, a case study. We will come back and look at what variables are in this definition, what elements are and what items are, and then that we will do. But I will enjoy, don't miss out. At the end of all the definition, we shall then pick real life, lifestyle, and realities for actual maturity investigation.